maybe there's shame in our skill set. I'm not sure, but man, I've learned that if shame is any part of my process, it is poison, and I am done before I start. So if I feel shame about what I charge people, that's my responsibility to spend time with that. I don't have any more shame about what I cost, honey. I don't have any more shame. I'll tell you right now, I'm $250 an hour. I have a 10-hour minimum, and I charge 30% over cost on everything.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. And y'all know I say it. I'm excited about our guest. We were talking a little bit backstage. She's going to tell you all about our business, but it's going to be impossible for us not to weave in business and personal. It's going to be impossible because we are who we are, right? The businesses that we build is a extension of who we are, the journeys that we've been through, the experiences that we had. And so I'm just so excited to open up and have a moment to let Miss Caitlin Sargent talk about her business, about her experience. I just know you're going to get a ton of value from today. So I want to introduce you again to Miss Caitlin Sargent. I'm sorry. Miss Caitlin, how you doing today, ma'am? I'm sorry.
Q, just all you need to know. All you need to know. 2 things. Don't salute me, but I am a sergeant.
Hey,
okay.
Come on.
So you won't forget that. And I'm the oldest Caitlin you're ever going to meet that didn't used to be Bruce Jenner. So that's the other thing you need to know.
So I'm going to tell y'all now, get your pens ready, because though she got line after line, this woman is going to drop through this conversation. I can tell you. So if you ever want to have some good puns, have some good quotes, I'm telling you, today is the day. What an intro. I'm so delighted to have you today. And listen,
thank you for having me. What a great way to start my day.
If you don't mind, listen, I want to dive in. Bring people into your world. Let them know what your main focus are these days. Let them know what markets you're operating in. And just feel free again. Just take us into your world, Ms. Caitlin.
Well, thank you again for having me. I'm coming to you from my dining table in Denver, Colorado. It's finally comfortable here. We've had a lot of hot days, and then we had a lot of rainy days. So you got me on a good hair day, thank goodness. But I am excited to share with you, a lot of people wonder really what interior designers do. What is that about? And I'm really here to clear that up and let you know exactly what I do, especially how I work with real estate agents. If you don't have a house, I can't really help you. So it's helpful to work with real estate agents who are putting pre-qualified and qualified clients who've already been through an incredible working experience to partner finally with me.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Beautiful. I love it. Listen, we was talking backstage, and I want you to tell them about the three pillars in your life. I want to say I call them pillar, but it's these 3 points that you go by. And I hopefully I'm not jumping the gun. I hope that
No.
it's all right for you to share. But please tell them the three because they were so vitally important to what you do. So please do. Yeah.
I would say, first and foremost, the umbrella that arches over those 3 pillars is that Turnkey Home Interiors is really good at finishing projects. So many interior designers, builders, different people in the home trades industry are great at starting projects. How many DIY, I don't even like the term. How many of those people are so great at starting a project but not finishing them? I would say the first thing you need to know about working with Turnkey and why we're called Turnkey is because you're going to open that door, walk into that house, and it's done. So we're great at finishing projects. But the way that we execute that are 3 non-negotiable standards that we set in every working relationship. And this is not just with our clients. This is going to be with our trusted vendor partners. This is going to be with the people that we do business with. First and foremost, which I think is sort of tricky because a lot of people don't want to share how their business operates. And there's definitely boundaries to this, but is transparency. I am going to expect my clients to be fully transparent with me, and I'm going to be transparent with them. You're going to understand our pricing structure. You're going to understand how we operate as a business. How I make my coffee, if you must know. But for the most part, what I'll say is that transparency is the first piece that establishes a really healthy working relationship. Designer, general contractor, client fallout is like the number one issue that happens. And I think it's because expectations are not managed well in the beginning. And I also think it's because people feel like they're going to get taken advantage of. So we need to flush that out in the very beginning. I don't want to be taken advantage of by my clientele. I don't want my time and ideas to be abused. And I don't want their resources, their home, and that opportunity to be abused. So the first and foremost is transparency. And we established that right off the bat. Second piece, and this is a big one, and I hope that my interior designer darlings are out there in the world listening, strong leadership and decisiveness. This is your yacht, baby. You just bought this beautiful yacht. She is something. You got the insurance. Good. But you don't know how to get that yacht to port, okay? I do. So I love your yacht. And I love you, but sometimes I'm going to tell you to sit down and drink your mimosa in the back. And I think that so many times as recovering people pleasers, and so many of the people in this industry are people pleasers, that's just how it goes. We're constantly walking that fine line of raising the bar of expectations and meeting our clients and also sacrificing our own value and worth. I am here to tell you that is that fine line. Make it bold, make it clear, make it finer, make it thick, make it a sidewalk. This is your home. These are your resources. This is my project. I am going to get you through this, and you need to trust me like you would trust a surgeon.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
That's it. Third and final, and this is my favorite one, and you might have some commentary on this one, Q. We are going to be working with my trusted tradesmen and women. Appreciate that your mom once took an art class in stained glass. And like that your friend Karen has great taste in a pretty house. Hire her. My tradesmen know what to expect from me, They understand how I want them to work. They understand that they're not going to be vaping or traipsing mud through your house. They understand that I'm really nice and really sweet until I'm not. And I am fiercely protective of my tradesmen and my clientele, and I'm the one brokering that relationship. So I can guarantee their results. I know what to expect. And again, if I'm here to finish this project for you, then you have to allow me to use the people and the resources that I know work. And that's how we turn the key and get you in the door. That's how Turnkey works.
I love it. Listen, you can start it, but listen, they can finish it. And I, I just love I love all your beautiful analogies. I love the fact we not hiring Pookie in them and Ray Ray. Like I just
Listen, and I'm saying, like, Ray Ray, nice to meet you.
Right. You are a master of the pause, my dear. I love the way you pause and let it breathe. I just love it. I love talking to you. Now, listen, yeah, I love talking to people from their unique lens, right? Especially when problems come up. I think I was talking to one interior designer, and she brought up a raccoon. And I was like, I never thought a raccoon would be in this story. But she answered this question. Because there's times when moments get real, right? When things go sideways, when you had to pivot
Especially.
fast. And so, yes, I would love, Miss Caitlin, if you can share a story, a time when you had to pivot fast, because I think hearing it from your unique lens would be perfect.
So there's too many stories. There's many opportunities. I will tell you that there's a couple of things that I've learned the hard way. Like I tell people, I've cut my teeth, I've bled for your benefit. The first thing I'm going to tell you is it's not uncommon when you're working with somebody and you can really like them. They're great, they're funny, they're attractive, they show up on time, they're sweet. But if they keep making the same mistake over and over again, you're now the fool. And I can't tell you how many times I have had to say to somebody, you are great. I actually like the work you do. However, I've made a commitment to this client to finish this project within a certain time frame, and I've made a commitment to myself to be profitable, and you're keeping me from meeting that expectation. It's not personal. It's something I learned the hard way. Like it's not personal, it's business. I used to think that was a bunch of nonsense, right? Because we put our hearts and souls into the work that we do. But now I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand what that means. But I'll tell you a funny story. You'll like this. Was at a client's home. We were doing an interior. It was a remodel, but we're at the stage where we're painting everything. And the client is complaining because it smells funny. And my whole thing was like, well, yeah, you're living in a construction zone and it's going to smell like paint and fumes and whatever. He was like, no, this is different. This is something different. And now you have to know they don't have any appliances. They don't have anything, this is just a box getting painted. So I'm like, I better stop by and see what's going on. I walk in, and one of our crewmen, who's wonderful, Carlos, is sitting there. He has brought a microwave with him, brought it into the client's home, plugged it in, and is heating up fish tacos.
This.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Bringing that microwave in here. So I just want you to picture this sweet, hardworking, decent guy named Carlos literally brings his microwave with his lunch inside. So all you have to do is plug it in and push the button.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I loved making that phone call back to my clients, Marissa and Josh, and saying, no, you were right. Yep. Something fishy was going on. You were right.
Oh goodness.
So you're like, what's What's going to take me to my job site today?
Oh man, I love it. Carlos, when he said bring your lunchbox, he was like, I got one better for you. I'm gonna bring my microwave with my lunch in it. I mean, he was solving problems. Carlos is solving problems, creating problems for you.
It's
For
like, Miss Caitlin, I just did not want to leave and get this job done. And I was like,
exactly.
I appreciate that, Carlos.
He was trying to be efficient. What one thing I love that you said, and I think this well not no, I'm just gonna say this because you use the word attraction, right? When it comes to relationships. And attraction could be, yes, you physically look attractive, but it's like what's attracting you to the person that you want to do this business with. So attraction comes in so many different forms. And as we know in relationships, just because you're attracted to somebody doesn't mean it's going to be a gay relationship. So I love it how you use your pillars. I love it how you being honest up front because yes, I'm attracted to you. That was just the initial phase. But what's going to make this thing substantial and last worthwhile? It's going to be more than just what attracted me to you. It's going to be the all the little things within the deal that we're trying to do. And so I love that you brought that up. And I just wanted to highlight that because like I said before, as you talk, so many different things pop in my mind. You have a great way of just painting pictures. And so I'm gonna let you respond to that, but I want to ask you this question too, and you can do on both if you want. I would love to know what are you focused on solving or scaling next? Like what's the next real goal for you?
Well, I would say one of the things, there's so much that you learn the hard way, right? And we're post COVID, that changed kind of like first and foremost, I have a background also in financial advising and in business. And one of the things that I took a break from the interior design world because I really wanted to learn about money and investing. And so I had the opportunity to do that. Didn't do it for a long time. I'm a creative person, had some success. But one of the things they teach you about the market, and I think this is true about business, the market goes up, the market goes down. The biggest deciding factor, it seems, between successful businesses and unsuccessful businesses is staying power and the ability to solve problems in real time. But I would say the other thing that I'm really focused on in this next year is sustainability in how I balance the type of business I want to grow and the life that I want to live. So, my faith is super important to me. My community is super important to me. And so, learning how to honor my highest self, my highest power, and everything that I do, that has taken losing everything and failing and coming back from it. Because only then do I know what I can lose and keep going, what I can't afford to lose. What can I afford to lose? I can't afford to lose my integrity. I can't. That's not going to work. I can't afford to lose my community. If something's keeping me from my community, I'm in trouble. I can't afford to lose the connection to my children and to my family of origin back east. So those are some of the things I need to be thinking about. For the same reason, when you're on the airplane, when the oxygen mask drops and they say, put the oxygen mask on first and then on your child, if I'm not okay, neither is my business intrinsically. So I have to take care of myself. I got to be okay. And that's a really big focus for me as a 42-year-old single mother and CEO of a business that I'm hoping to take further and further and further. And I have to do it without compromising or sacrificing my values and my integrity. So there we go. Got that figured out. Man, was that hard figuring that out. You'd think. Obviously, you don't want to sacrifice your integrity. But it's not until a client says, are you willing to work for less money? Are you willing to give up church to do this job? Are you willing to work with somebody who has belittled you or insulted you? It's not until you're put in those situations that you're really expected to own those things. Really, what is my value? It's not until I have to defend it or I have to stand by it that I'm then aware of, okay, because there will be consequences that you can't really anticipate. And sometimes they're serious, like bankruptcy, like mismanagement of funds, like completely destroying somebody's home without the resources or the skill set to resolve it. Those are things that sometimes, unfortunately, you have to get through it. But here's the last thing. that really blew my mind. Every problem has a solution. Thank God. Thank you, God, that there is a solution for every problem. So I have to remember that. So in this next year moving forward, my goal is to build my business on those pillars that I shared with you, make sure that I'm putting myself in front of the right clients who are going to value my skill set, my talent, and my experience, which is, I think, probably my most valuable asset that I bring to every working relationship. But I'm also looking forward to experiencing success without compromising my value. Because I don't know that I've really ever had that experience, Q. I'm used to this, and it's good. I like it. Did I answer your question, sir?
I guess so, Miss Caitlin. I guess. So, yes, it answered my question and more. You and I, we live by the same book. We both value our faith,
Mm-hmm.
and you said it. It reminds me of the first commandment. Actually, the second commandment. It says the second commandment is like the first, is that you love your neighbor as you love yourself. And so I cannot love you and exhaust loving myself. And so, oh
Mm.
yeah, come on, you breathe. Come
Mm.
on, you want to talk to it?
Listen,
You breathe.
RuPaul's been talking to me.
Come
RuPaul is
on,
a drag queen, okay?
come
And
on,
RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love anybody else, baby? This is a
come
six
on,
foot two black man dressed as a woman telling truth, okay?
come on,
So I'm and I also want you to know that like your beliefs are not there to be combative. So
come
many of
on,
us as Christians, so many of us as Muslims, as Jews, as atheists, as spiritualists, whatever you are, I'm a big believer that this is a bridge to you, not a wall. I'm being given some really great guidance on how to maintain my authenticity and vulnerability in a way that protects myself and the people that I interact with. I'm not looking to convert anybody, but you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
talk about it. Come on. No, absolutely. And I mean, I love it. I know this translate to business well because this again, you should be in the business of being authentic. And so when we building these relationships with our clientele, when we building these relationships in business, I love what you just said. I'm not trying to force anything on you. We can talk about it. But one thing for sure, when we talk of business or when we just talk connecting and build a relationship, it's going to be on an authentic basis. And I think
Mm.
that's the key takeaway. I want people to know that when you are building business, if you are building your business, you got to build it from an authentic place. And my authenticity don't have to be dogmatic, put you down, but it needs to come from an authentic place.
I think that that's why my first point that I lead with is transparency.
There you go. That's what you said.
Because I think transparency and authenticity are really different ends of the same sphere or the same line, so to speak. I've met with clients before who have been burned badly. And they've had a lot of unsuccessful projects. I think that there's something like the 90% of general contractors get fired from their jobs. I would love to change that statistic. But I will also just say, because there's this sort of maybe there's shame in how we make our money. Maybe there's shame in our skill set. I'm not sure, but man, I've learned that if shame is any part of my process, it
Woo!
is poison and I am done before I start. So if I feel shame about what I charge people, that's my responsibility to
Mm,
spend time with that. I don't have any more
mm,
shame about what I cost, honey. I don't
mm.
have any more shame. I'll tell you right now, I'm
Yeah.
$250 an hour. I have a 10-hour minimum and I charge 30% over cost on everything.
And do.
And do.
Oh, listen. That's it. Point blank period. Oh my goodness. Miss Caitlin, when I tell you I could do this with you for hours, I feel like we just scratching the surface. I feel like we just getting started. There's questions I didn't even get to. And so I know I could do this with you for hours. Unfortunately, our schedules dictate something different.
Yeah, you
But
got
listen,
other people to talk to.
right? Exactly. But listen, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, or learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, my dear?
Would love you to reach out to either my website, which is www.turnkeyhomeinteriors.co, like Colorado. Not saying that was a good idea, but that's what we did. Okay. Or check out my Instagram, which is turn_key_homes on Instagram. I am here for it. I'm here for you. I'm very comfortable talking to people in whatever capacity. And the other thing I want you to know, there is no job too small or too big. I've learned that. Um, and sometimes people hire me and they're like, I just need you to come over to my house today. And we just need to walk through this. You got it, girl. Whatever we got to do, we got to start somewhere. So please, I can't wait to talk to you.
Absolutely. Oh, Miss Caitlin, hi. Thank you so much. I thank you for your time, for your stories, for your perspectives, for your analogies, just for everything. This has been awesome. This has been a pleasure. So we definitely need more people doing what they do the way you're doing it. And so I
Thank you.
appreciate you,
What a
my dear.
compliment. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, all I want people to know is good design changes lives. And it's not about how the house looks, it's how it works. And if you want your house to work for you, please reach out. I'm here to help. And I can't wait to help you.
There she is, y'all. You don't have to salute her, but that is Miss Sargent. Sargent. Why do you say Sargent? Sargent. That's Miss Sargent, and I thank you so much.
Yeah, take care, everybody.
Absolutely. And everyone, you know you got value from this. So make sure you're subscribed. Come on, people. Hit the subscribe button. You do not want to miss out on these
Q's
amazing
got good
conversations.
questions. Q for
Come on.
questions.
Guys, come on. Absolutely. So, Miss Caitlin, thank you again. And everyone else, we'll see you on the next time.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.